So here it is after just a few minutes of grinding on it with that wire wheel. That's not including the time spent waiting for the 26-gallon air compressor to charge up, because this pneumatic angle grinder takes a ton of air. But pretty much the bottom is cleaned off entirely. The only thing that you still see on there is essentially the patina of the cast iron, and or some of the seasoning or fatty acids on there smeared around. But otherwise it's pretty clean, and it's definitely pretty smooth. There's obviously some areas like here and here where there's some pitting, and I don't know if that's from the original casting or if that's because this thing was maybe sitting in a barn for 40 years, who knows. And then on the sides here we got some fairly heavy pitting as well. Still don't have all the seasoning cleaned off of that yet, but we'll do the best we can with sandpaper, abrasives, etc. to get this thing uniformly smooth all the way around. And I haven't touched the back yet. And also I took the liberty of using the wire wheel on the handle here just to kind of see if it would smooth the pitting out at all. Doesn't really look like it. Not a big deal. Just more elbow grease required when it comes to using sandpaper and abrasives. Oh, and this is my little stand that I hobbled together real quick. I just pocket holed a couple screws to hold this T intersection of 2x6 together, and ran these stove bolts in there, and skillet kind of just lodges in here. No pun on the name lodge. It's hard to do with one hand. I don't have a tripod. There we go. Got this one back here tightens down, and I've got a nut down here. Cinch that up and tighten it with a wrench, and it is a very, very secure hold on the skillet here, and it was really not a lot of work to make that happen. Every once in a while I come up with a good idea. So that's it for now. I gotta keep chugging away on it, but it is almost 1 a.m. and I'm going to bed. So stay tuned.